Hey there, welcome back. In our last lesson, you wrote your first Python code. Today, we're going to talk about something super important, but often overlooked by beginners. That is, comments. Every coding language has its own style of writing comments. So does the Python. In Python, you write a comment by starting with a hash symbol. Anything you write after hash symbol is ignored when the program runs. So here in onlinepython.com, I have a line of code from previous lesson. And if I want to write a comment here, I begin with a symbol hash and then add in a message. For example, this is comment. Anything you write after this hash symbol will be ignored for that line. For example, if you run this command, it's going to ignore the first line and print out hello world from the second line of code. Now, even if you add a valid code like print hello, hello, and even if you write a valid code, it's going to ignore the line and print out the remaining code. Now, let's say you want to explain this line of code for your friends or for yourself in the future. What you can do is come down here and start writing comment that begins with hash. This prints out hello world. You see, you have written a message here explaining the code and will be ignored by Python. In this example, I have 3 lines of code with different messages. But if I want to print out just one of them, I can comment the others. Let's say I don't want to show the first 2 lines of code. What I can do is simply add a hash symbol here and here, which I don't want to show in our output. That if I run this code, it's going to say only hello coders and ignore the remaining 2 lines of code that says hello world and hello Python. This is very helpful trick for testing purposes. It might be very handy in your future coding journey. Now, what if I want to comment this multiple line? What you can do is simply add hash symbol in front of every lines of comments. This will ignore the comments, but it is not the better way. What you can do instead is add a triple quote. In Python, you can use triple quotes for multiple lines of comments in which you don't need to add hash in every line of comments. This is just pretty clean and simple. So what exactly is a comment? Think of it like a sticky note you have inside your code, except Python completely ignores it. It's not meant for a computer. It's meant for you or anyone reading your code. And you might be wondering why bother writing comments? Well, imagine coming back to your own code after 6 months or sharing it with your friends or colleagues. Without comments, you might have no idea why you wrote something in the first place. That's why comments are important. That's it for today and see you at the next lesson.